What's going on, folks? Rick here. I'm back with another video, and I'm here to do a much anticipated unboxing of the LG V30. Now, before we go ahead and unbox the phone, this is a T-Mobile retail variant of the LG V30. T-Mobile offers it for $800. There's only one color variant from T-Mobile, which is the silver version. So real quick, this has the Snapdragon 835 processor, so the latest and greatest processor that's out right now. It also sports a dual camera setup on the back, similar to the LG G6. However, it is these cameras are enhanced cameras, the wide angle camera and your standard camera as well. Also on the main camera, it's sporting an f1.6 lens, so it's the first camera out there right now on the market with a 1.6 aperture lens, which is great for low light photography and things of that nature. Also, the lens typically on smartphones are made of plastic. This is made out of glass. It's having a 10-bit HDR sensor. Also has the point to zoom feature built into the phone. That's something we'll go into when we get into the full review. So let's continue on. Also, if you do pre-order this device, they are throwing in a free Google Daydream, the updated Google Daydream virtual reality headset. I'm really not big on virtual reality. However, that is a promotion that's being offered to anyone that purchases the LG V30. In addition to that, they're offering their second year warranty. So if there's any problems with the phone, any manufacturer defects, any issues with it, you could send it to LG and they'll send you another phone within 2 days. And they extended that warranty that's normally 1 year to 2. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the unboxing real quick. This is the first time I'm actually looking at the phone. It's going to be on camera as well. Okay, so LG's throwing in a microfiber cleaning cloth, I guess because this phone is a glass back phone and fingerprints are going to be many on this. So I figure they figured to go ahead and throw in that cleaning cloth as well, which is a nice touch. Also, here's the LG 2-year warranty. Again, it's something that's in here. However, you have 90 days to register from purchasing this device to register for the 2-year warranty from LG. So make sure you do that within the 90 days. And it basically goes into their promise, blah, blah, blah. All right, in this box here, you have your SIM ejection tool and all your pamphlets and guides. We're not going to get into that. Here it is there. T-Mobile throws in a SIM card. So you're going to have your USB Type-C cable and your fast charger. So one big disappointment for me from, I don't know if it's the US carriers, that's what I've been hearing, that they've all decided not to throw in the B&O headphones that's being offered on the international version. So you will not have the headphones coming with this device here in the States. I believe the international version does have it. However, this still is sporting a quad DAC, so that might make up for it somehow, but I would have loved to see them throw in the headphones. So without further ado, let's take this plastic off this device. Okay, let's pull the sticker off. Comes off fairly easily. Now I have to say, I had the LG G6 and they had a silver variant as well. That's the one I winded up purchasing. However, when you angled it in different directions, it tended to have like this really light baby blue hue to it, and it just made the phone, to me, just seem, you know, not as manly, a little bit on the girlier side, that kind of light coral blue. Not a major complaint, but I think they've resolved that with this color. It's just a plain, like titanium steel color. You know, you could move it around in any direction and it still looks the same. So let's do a quick hardware tour. On the back, you have your two cameras. You have your regular camera and your wide angle camera. Next to it, you're gonna have your flash and your laser autofocus. On the back, you're gonna have your fingerprint scanner and your home button as well. And on the bottom, we're gonna have a speaker grill, USB Type-C port, as well as a microphone. On this side, on your left side, you have your volume up and down buttons. And on the right side, you have your SIM tray. Again, this is this phone you'll be able to, let's turn this on. I forgot the power's on the back. This phone does have expandable memory, so you'll be able to expand the memory on this phone to 2 terabytes, I believe. Right now, I think the biggest memory card out there is a 256 gigabyte card, but you can expand it, up to 2 terabytes if they did make a card that big. So we're going through the initial boot up of the phone, and overall, this is a 6-inch device. It's a fairly big device. Compared to the Note, though, it's a lot more, you could handle it a lot better. It's not as long as the Note 8, which tends to be a lot taller and a little bit top heavy. That's something I didn't like with I believe the LG V10 when I purchased it. So I'm glad to see that they were able to fit a 6-inch device in such a smaller form factor. In addition to that, this has an AMOLED display. This is a P AMOLED display, which stands for a plastic AMOLED display. It does have some curves to the edge, but the curves are not on the screen. So the screen will be flat, and just past the screen, you'll have a little bit of an edge. That's something that I really didn't like with the Galaxy series. A lot of people gave me a lot of flack about that, but I wasn't a really big fan of the edge display on the Galaxy series. I think it kind of distorted whatever you were viewing, and you had that that reflective line over there on the side of the screen. So I'm glad to see they do have the curve on the side. However, it's not a curvature to the screen. So I guess that's a good thing from my standpoint. Now again, not to compare this too much to the G6, but I think that's the closest device to compare this to. And I was amazed with the wide angle camera of the G6, and they just enhanced that camera here with making it a larger megapixel, a wider aperture, and they've done some things with that camera to reduce that whole fisheye effect on the device itself. Alright guys, so that was my first initial unboxing of the LG V30. I'm gonna take this phone through its paces over the next few days and do a full review for you guys. I'll let you guys know if I recommend someone purchasing it. But if you're thinking about purchasing a Note 8, which is somewhere in the ballpark over $900 to about $950, this phone is being offered for $800. So still somewhat expensive, but at the same time not as expensive as the Note series. And I do think that the wide angle camera does come in a lot more handy than the telephoto lens that's being offered on the Note series. Again, I find this device a lot more attractive than the Note series. Not that I'm bashing on Samsung, but the Note 8 is a really unattractive phone to me, and I find this phone to be a lot more attractive than the Note series. In addition to that, I'm going to be doing a few case reviews. I have the Spigen Tough Armor case with a kickstand, and I have the Spigen Liquid Crystal case as well. So I'll be doing 2 reviews in regards to those cases, so be on the lookout for that. Alright guys, that's my video. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Once again, give me a few days to play around with this phone, and I'll be going through the full review of the retail version of the LG V30, and be on the lookout for those case reviews.